So hi, welcome back to a new vlog. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm just having my morning tea. I've already had my breakfast already. I had chai seed pudding, which I made last night, and I was just trying it out for the first time, and I think I put a lot of chai seeds and a little bit of milk, so the next day it was very thick. But then I think I know what to do for the next time. I had it with a little bit of mango slices. So I really feel like I could do more with like working out right now, so I'm deciding to take Ollie out for a walk. He's been walking for I think 3 days now, and he's doing so well, so I want him to just kind of get used to walking and all of that. Also, Ollie now is going to be a character of this vlog. I'll occasionally mention him here and now because he is very cute, and I think he adds a lot of character to the vlog. Also, look at what he did. I really can't leave things hanging around anymore because he just literally chows on everything. I am just sitting outside here in Bella Moya because the house is very hot, and usually around this time the lighting is not that great. I am enjoying sitting outside in our beautiful garden. I absolutely love the cannons that we have in our yard. They're so green and beautiful, and I think this shot looks amazing. I want to talk about my 2023 content strategy and a few things I'd like to share with you guys. Our area has a lot of birds, a lot of dogs, and you occasionally hear cars driving past. I hope it's not a big deal. If you guys like this video and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing all of that. So the first thing that I want to say is 2022 for me in terms of making YouTube videos hasn't been the greatest because I just didn't have a plan, and when life happens and my mental state is like not at its best, I just don't prioritize making videos, and I want to change that approach this year. I want to prioritize YouTube shorts. I personally have been sitting and sleeping like I was in a deep sleep with short form content, like content that's on TikTok, there's Instagram Reels, and now YouTube Shorts. I'm personally not a big fan of short form content because I feel like the amount of work that it takes for me to create a video, I'd rather post it as long form. The amount of work for me is just not worth it, even though that means I'd get like more views and like my platforms would grow. I just feel like it's a lot of work. So I think that's where things are going to change this year. I'd like to share more trailers of like little bits and pieces of my vlogs as YouTube shorts, just to let you guys know what I'm posting, and also repurposing some of my footage. And then I also just want to share like the little cute mundane things that happen in the day if maybe I don't really have the time to edit or repurpose a video. So for me, another motivating factor to use YouTube Shorts is that this year, from February, they're going to be monetizing YouTube Shorts, and I was just like, oh hell yes, I'm definitely jumping on that money making machine, sweetie. I mean, why not? Why not? So for me, I'm going to be posting YouTube Shorts more regularly, so if that's your thing, stay tuned. And if that's not your thing, I will still be posting regular long form content. At this stage, I'm saying that I'm going to be posting 3 times a week. Nothing too crazy though, because I'm personally not a fan of like really long form content, like 1 hour. That's just not my cup of tea, sweetie. And also posting for 20 minutes, it's so long because I like to edit my videos in a specific way, and if it takes too long it becomes too exhausting. So I'll gauge between like 10 to 15 minutes, we'll see. And also it's obviously going to depend on what I'm up to that week. I find that when it comes to vlogging, for me personally, the pressure is that with every vlog I need to be doing stuff, I need to be buying stuff, you need to be like literally doing the most, or else your vlog just becomes very boring, which I've come to accept that like I'm not the luxury content creator, and I'm not that person who's always going out doing stuff, going to events and whatever. I'm just like your chill girl, if you will. So I'll find things that I can vlog, but then I'd also encourage you guys to comment down on this video and let me know what kind of things you want me to do, because I really run out of ideas, really I do. So I'm gonna also open up the platform for you guys to share what kind of things you would like. I also think in terms of creating content as a creator, and viewing other people's content, it's like sometimes I do start to feel like I'm comparing myself to like other people in terms of the growth rate of my channel, or also kind of the things that I'm doing in my vlogs. Like if other people are always like buying stuff and spending a lot of money, I also feel like a little bit of pressure, but I want to just stay true to myself this year and just be the best version of myself, and kind of like share my worldview and my perspective, and not have this idea of what my YouTube videos should be, especially from an aesthetic point of view, because we have moved into a very old house and the aesthetic of this house is just not like giving my preferred aesthetic like throughout. So I don't wanna fixate on that, because it can easily just unmotivate me and like make my energy feel low. So I'm not gonna compare my videos to any other person's videos, because this year things are definitely gonna be different from the kind of videos that I would make. So yeah, other things is that I'm gonna be including my dog Ollie into the vlogs, and also my veggie garden. So if dogs and garden is not your thing, sweetie, I would suggest that you unsubscribe, because I don't want to feel as though like when I'm making videos I have to think about, oh, Smang doesn't want to watch this, or Smang doesn't want to watch that. I get that there's certain things you guys want to watch like holistically, but then there are certain things I want to do for myself. Mostly the whole video I'm doing it for myself, but like sharing things that you guys would want to watch and would want to relate to. So my dog's definitely going to be in the picture and the garden as well occasionally. So if that's not your cup of tea, definitely unsubscribe. I do want the subscribers, not to contradict myself, but then I don't want it to be like people are just subscribing but like they don't mean it, or they don't watch. So yeah, I think also posting regularly for me is definitely about making more money, because I've also been sleeping on monetization and using my YouTube AdSense platform to make more money. I'm not even going to be ashamed to say it. I think that in order for you to just enjoy the best life and for you to be able to achieve certain things, you definitely need money as a tool. So yeah, I think I've highlighted all that I want to talk about. My phone died, so if there's anything else that I didn't talk about, I will try and cover in the next video. So if you guys notice that I also have red nails on this segment, in the next segment I don't, it's because it's a different day, and yeah, let's not make it awkward.
Maybe I'm overreacting to this whole thing, being too dramatic, overthinking, getting myself worked up over nothing, over nothing.
One thing I really like doing lately is cooking, and I want to share more of my cooking experiences on my vlogs and be intentional about it. And I'm also developing my own home edition recipe book, and I just think having the recipes on visual makes for great documentation. So I just want to talk to you guys about the process of cooking rice and stir fry, which is quite basic. By the time the rice is ready, my stir fry will be ready. I just add like 1.5 scoops of rice into my pot. I'm not going to be making a lot of rice because the rice is just like a base and it shouldn't be all that much. By the time the rice is ready, the stir fry will be ready as well. I like to just prepare before I cook so that I don't have a lot of anxiety. So what you see me doing here is just preparing my sauce. This is a very simple sauce, and I think you can just make the sauce with whatever that you want, honestly, but mostly with soy sauce. Here I'm using like a very light soy sauce. I'm adding sweet chili, oyster sauce, which is quite bitter, and then I'm adding like a thick soy sauce. Other people add a little bit of like stock and water and cornstarch. I didn't use that approach for today because I'm not trying to try anything new. This is something I've been doing already and I'm comfortable with it. Maybe I can try that method another time. And then now I'm preparing all my veggies. Stir fry is really mostly about veggies. You can use whatever you have. I think the more the merrier. Here I'm just chopping so that I just mitigate like burning my food and not like chopping while I'm cooking. And I think the stir fry is actually a great meal for just before load shedding, if maybe you've got like 30 minutes left, provided you've already chopped your ingredients, because it's quite quick. And I think on this day particularly we had load shedding. So I'm making a chicken stir fry. I just like season my chicken with like salt and pepper, nothing too hectic. And then these are the different veggies that I'm using. I like my stir fry to look quite colorful, so I like to find really delicious colorful veggies. I don't know, it just makes me feel happy. I love it. And then I think the rice is almost ready here, and I'm using a strainer just to strain out the water. I'm using a new technique here. Can you guys see? I love it. I saw this on TikTok and it's just been a game changer. Anyway, I'm back to the stir fry and I'm literally just adding the cabbage. I added a lot of cabbage for the stir fry, to be specific. I think this is like a cabbage inspired stir fry because we have a lot of cabbage. Also, how many times am I gonna say stir fry in the stir fry video? Anyway, it's done. I garnished it with a little bit of sesame seeds and it looks beautiful. It tasted amazing.
Maybe I'm overreacting to this whole thing, being too dramatic, overthinking, getting myself worked up over nothing. But baby, you said it so.
So we got a notification from Eskom that we would have stage 3 load shedding, and that would be from 8 AM to 10 AM, which is wild because that's usually the time where I'm checking my emails. I'm being the most productive around the time and writing down my to-do list, and I've got so much work to catch up on since we are from the holiday season and there's just lots to do. So I decided to work out today. I went to an internet cafe near me, Mug and Bean to be specific, and I was there for about 6 hours. I just got back home and we've got load shedding again, which is crazy because I thought I would just start cooking because I want us to eat early today. What I want to cook today is a Tuscany chicken, which is like a creamy chicken meal, and some potatoes with some green beans on the side. My husband is also working out today, so I wanted the food to be ready by the time he comes back, which is not gonna happen, so that's crazy. I did go to Checkers though, and I got the ingredients that I would be using for today's cooking. I'm not going to post it on this video since this video already has like a cooking segment to it. However, this section of the video will be a continuation to the next vlog, so watch the next vlog for you to see my Tuscany chicken, potato and green bean recipe.